see your hands. Let me see your hands. Gun! 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 Gun!
These are the chilling moments when suspects try to end detectives. And it all starts with a man who walked into a police station on his own, only to make one bad decision that would destroy his future in less than a minute. The suspect seen here is identified as 35-year-old Reed Duran, who came voluntarily, agreeing to be questioned at the Xenia Police Department about a disturbing kidnapping case. Days earlier, Duran attended an elementary school's open house. He pretended to be the father of a kindergartner, but staff quickly grew suspicious and called police. At the station, he was led into an interview room, but Duran was not handcuffed since he was there voluntarily, and that gave him the freedom to act, and in less than a minute, he would try something that shocked even the detective in the room.
Look at a unit up here. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay. All right.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
Are you kidding me right now? Put your hands behind your back now. Trying to stab me, really?
What are you trying to stab you with?
You kidding me?
Yes.
Stand up.
What do you want to do?
I'll go and see real quick.
With almost no warning, Duran made his move, but the officer's lightning-fast reaction shut it down instantly, slamming the brakes on his plan before it even began.
Look at a unit up here. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay. All right.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
Are you kidding me right now? Put your hands behind your back now. Trying to stab me, really?
What are you trying to stab you with?
You kidding me?
Hit him with him. Where was the pen at?
Fucking no. It's right on the table. Right there.
Yeah, no, I know where it is now, but was it on the table?
On the table.
Okay. We'll get him off his chest.
Stand up.
What do you want to do?
I'll go and see real quick.
I'll see you.
After the takedown, Duran confessed he had gone to the school with the intention of kidnapping a child. In the end, he was charged with attempted kidnapping, felonious assault, and escape. But if you think pulling a pin on an officer is bold, the next suspect grabbed something more lethal, and this time there was no escape. On October 26, 2021, a correctional officer was preparing to transport 55-year-old Frederick Gosson to his jury trial inside the Jefferson County Courthouse. The officer uncuffs and helps him into a wheelchair, but in an instant, the calm transfer turns violent when Goss lunges for the officer's duty weapon, sparking a violent struggle inside the Sally Port. The inmate attacked and disarmed the officer, grabbing his sidearm in an attempt to escape. A nearby deputy, witnessing the attack on surveillance, rushes to help. With an officer's life in immediate danger, the deputy confronts the armed inmate and is forced to fire his weapon. The inmate went down, wounded by the gunfire. He was immediately transferred to a nearby hospital, while the correctional officer was treated for minor injuries and the other deputy walked away unharmed. Disarming an officer is one of the most reckless moves a suspect can make, and in this case, it would cost him a staggering bond of over $1.5 million. On June 21, 2016, Cincinnati detectives were questioning Thomas Robinson, the man accused of killing a teen at a Westwood apartment complex. The interrogation seemed normal until the moment an officer tried to secure him in handcuffs.
Check cuffs because there is, and he's leaving. Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
Officers wrestled for control, finally bringing him down with a taser before he could do more damage. Robinson was booked on murder, aggravated robbery, and assault, with the judge setting his bond at $1,565,000. This suspect would turn a simple arrest into a war zone, and within minutes, both deputies and a civilian would feel the full force of her rage. On August 12, 2022, Grady County deputies were dispatched to a residence following reports of a woman having a mental episode. Upon arrival, deputies detained this woman, identified as Rachel Clay, after a wellness check. Witnesses said she'd been crawling around on her hands and knees in the yard and barking at neighbors. Rachel was placed in the back of a patrol car, cuffed for safety but not under arrest, and her next line of action would give the entire police department a lot to worry about. Rachel slipped out of her cuffs, reached through the partition to the front seat, accessed a switch that opened a gun locker, and pulled out a deputy's AR-15 assault rifle. Officers say it took her about 20 minutes to figure out how to operate the weapon. Moments later, she aimed the weapon out the rear window and opened fire. Two deputies and a homeowner were hit as bullets ripped through the quiet neighborhood.
She wouldn't even take any water from us or anything. Yeah. Ow! What was that? Oh! Man, Danny, I'm hit right here. I'm hit? Yeah. I'm hit right here too, Danny. Hit in the head. 2615 County, we got shots fired up here. We need backup immediately. Start EMS. Start EMS. We got a civilian. What the heck? Did she get out of her cups? No. Did it go in? Stay in. You see her, Danny? You got eyes on? Huh? Shots fired. Get over here. Get over here. Your dad's hit, man.
Clay barricaded herself in the patrol car, holding officers at bay during an intense 6-hour standoff before surrendering. She now faces 3 felony counts of shooting with intent to kill, while both deputies and the homeowner were treated at a hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. This suspect attempted to pull a sneak attack on the cops, but just one mistake would ruin everything.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Gun! 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 Gun!
On December 4th, 2012, officers were transporting a suspect to the station after a routine arrest, completely unaware that he was planning an ambush right behind their backs. Hidden deep within his clothing was a firearm, and one careless move was all it took to expose the plan.
Stop kicking stuff.
Alright, my bad. My bad.
In just a few seconds, the suspect had dropped the gun on the floor, not once, but twice. That single mistake was all it took for the officers to realize something was very wrong.
I just don't know what the hell I did wrong.
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Gun! 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 You got it?
Got it.
You stupid.
I'm not.
Off, you huh?
Yeah, I'll let you Chicago Lake Transit Center run by 2 by number when you're ready. Go ahead. HNA 20 to a 345, 788, 715, break for the second. Second. B-Paul, 486, 504, 018.
In the end, no one was injured, but the suspect's failed ambush only made things worse, adding even more charges to his already long list of charges. It was the kind of plan that fell apart faster than it began, and the next suspect would make that same mistake, but this time with far deadlier intent. On December 8, 2015, a convoy of patrol cars were transporting a subject to jail when he decided to pull a deadly stunt. With a calm voice, he spun a lie designed to catch the officers off guard, but his goal wasn't to escape, it was to end them.
Just to break down the road.
Shit, this on my ass. Yeah, fucking some anxiety.
But before his words could even register, the suspect pulled out a hidden gun and opened fire on the deputies. What he didn't expect was how fast they'd respond. The suspect was shot immediately and received medical attention, while no officer was injured. In the world of law enforcement, one move can be your last, and the next suspect would prove that lesson in the most violent way possible. On March 27, 2021, chaos erupted inside Oklahoma County Detention Center when 34-year-old inmate Curtis Montrell Williams overpowered police officer Daniel Misquez, stole his keys, tied him up, and started unlocking cells. Inmates dragged, beat, and stabbed the detention officer, turning one pod into a war zone. With dozens of inmates now roaming free, officers couldn't risk rushing in. They pulled back, regrouped, and prepared for a tactical entry using less lethal weapons. But when the teams breached the pod, Williams had a homemade knife pressed to the jailer's neck, daring anyone to move. In a desperate attempt to save the hostage, 2 officers opened fire, instantly ending the standoff. The hostage was pulled to safety, and Williams was neutralized. Officer Misquez was hospitalized and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Williams was just serving time before the ambush, but the next suspect was a quiet killer, and his next move would show just how deadly he was. On May 12, 2021, detectives were questioning Terrell Rhodes, the man police accused of killing a 2-year-old Amari Nicholson, when the atmosphere in the room grew intense. As officers tried to calm him down, Rhodes lunged for an officer's firearm, turning the quiet interrogation into a deadly struggle as multiple officers fought to keep the weapon secure. Rhodes allegedly made death threats, but the gun was wrestled back and no one was hurt. Investigators later documented a sketch Rhodes drew that pointed to where they would find Amari's body. Authorities say Rhodes admitted he struck the child multiple times after the boy wet his pants and then disposed of the body. Rhodes now faces murder, attempted murder with a deadly weapon, assault on a protected person with the use of a deadly weapon, and resisting a public officer with the use of a firearm. Sometimes a desperate attempt to escape can lead to violence, and the next suspect would bring the chaos straight into a courtroom filled with people. On October 10, 2018, courtroom 305 of the Lincoln County Courthouse turned into chaos within seconds. 2 corrections deputies were on security duty when the defendant, 27-year-old inmate Scott Patrick Lemon, appearing unrestrained for his trial, suddenly lunged for a Newport police officer's service weapon. An officer who was present at the counsel table to testify in the trial was able to create separation from the attack, while jail deputies quickly intervened and took the defendant to the ground. Lemon was restrained and taken back to jail, while one deputy sustained only minor scrapes. At the time, Lemon was already on trial for robbery, burglary, theft, 2 counts of menacing, and 4 counts of coercion. He was later convicted on all counts and sent to the Oregon Department of Corrections. But after that courtroom stunt, prosecutors made it clear more charges were on the way. But if grabbing for a gun in a courtroom sounds bold, the next case unfolds in a judge's private chambers, and the fallout would shake the entire county. On September 19, 2024, inside the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky, surveillance captured District Judge Kevin Mullins meeting privately in his chambers with former Sheriff Sean "Mickey" Steins. As a longtime friend and colleague, no one could have predicted what Steins was about to do next. The two spoke for several minutes behind closed doors, reviewing something on the judge's phone. No one knows what Stein saw, but as the conversation dragged on, his body language shifted and the tension in the room quietly built, unaware that Steins was waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The former sheriff shot Kevin 9 times, with 7 of the shots fired while the judge was already on the floor beside his desk. Stein's defense attorney claimed the sheriff was experiencing mental health issues at the time of the killing.
Again, we think that was exacerbated by his mental health, or conversely, these threats impacted his mental health, but the bottom line is that Mickey felt that there was a threat to his wife and daughter and that it was him.
Reports later revealed the judge was accused of running a scheme by which he demanded sexual favors from women to get them out of trouble. By September 2025, court documents confirmed Steins was in an active state of psychosis days after the attack, a key point in his defense's race to dismiss the indictment. Steins is being held without bond on a charge of first-degree murder and has pleaded not guilty. If convicted, Sean "Mickey" Steins faces the possibility of the death penalty. If you've reached this part of the video, then you truly are a crime fan. Make sure to like this video and subscribe for more similar content.